Hey everyone, I'm Matias Honorato. I've been working on growth and leading growth teams for high growth startups for the last 10 years. Recently, I was leading growth at Thatch, a health benefit platform, and now I'm working on my own boutique agency, supporting growth teams and product teams implement AI infrastructure and training within their companies. For this demo, I'm going to show you how I build this sales intelligence agent that turns hours of sales calls recordings into instant actionable insights for product and product marketing teams. I'll share the problem that I was trying to solve when I built this, the unexpected insight that led to the solution, and how you can actually build something similar yourself. Big caveat here, I'm not an engineer. I don't have a CS degree. So that I was able to build all of this on my own is pretty incredible. I'm just like wowed even at the power of what AI can do for us today. So here's the problem. This is probably something that you all have experienced. Your sales and go-to-market teams are generating all of this incredible amount of insights every single day. Every objection, every price concern, every competitive mentions, they are all in these recorded calls, right? But most PMs and PMMs teams, they have a hard time accessing this data. I lived it. It's really hard to make context of the data that exists within these tools, the recording tools, or putting these ideas or calls into actionable insights. So are there tools out there solving for this issue? They are, right? You have Gong, you have Attention, you have Fireflies, but they're pretty expensive and they're not really tailored to what we need as marketers, what we need as product people, right? This is where the sales intelligent agent comes into life. The idea came from a podcast very recently with Lenny and Jen Grosser. She's the CEO at Vercel. Amazing podcast. So please go and have a listen. And here's the insight that really blew my mind. Their team analyzed all of the lost deals, sales transcripts. And when they asked their sales team to understand what happened last quarter, most of them said that they lost most of their deals because of pricing. But when they run all of this through their AI agent, they actually found that the real reason was that they never connected, the sales team was not connected to the right ICP or economic buyer in this case. They were not talking to the right person. The AI saw something that the human missed. Let me show you how this actually works. In this case, I have an example call that I have uploaded into the system. Before, I had hundreds of calls that I was analyzing. You can actually select what team do you belong to. So you get different pre-populated prompts. You know exactly what to prompt to the agent. So let's say I'm in product and I want to see what is driving onboarding friction, which is something that I used to do every single day at Thatch. When I run this, it's going to take between 15 to 20 seconds to load. So I have the answer pre-loaded here. You can actually see that the agent run through all of the transcripts of the call, figure out which are the calls that better match this question, and presented in a pretty consumable format these different insights or specific problems that potential customers are having with our product, right? In this case, the issues that were flagged was account access, logins. We were asking for bank connection requirements, and there was some trust concerns here, plan selection complexity, and this is ICRA, like the space that I used to work at. There's a lot of missing gaps there from an understanding perspective. You can actually have customer quotes and the AI doing a summary of the problem that the specific consumer had, right? Then you have this summary of the key pain points. What is amazing about all of this, and this is just like a B00001 version, is that now, for example, I could just export this into linear, as Jacob was sharing. I could export this to linear and create a specific ticket for the product team. I could add a sharing button so I could actually paste this in Slack. I think the power of this customization that happens after we have gathered these insights and all of this data. How I built this, there were four main tools that I use. The first one is Cursor, basically my best friend today, 24/7 AI builder, love it. All of the workflow, all of the backend that is happening here is happening on NA10. There's four main workflows that I'm using. The attention, fetch, this is what is grabbing the calls. The transcript, summarizing, this is what is summarizing all of these calls transcript with GPT. This is vectorizing all of these transcripts into format to upload into Supabase. And then we have the core sales intelligent agent that is running anytime that you actually create a query for the agent. You can actually see as well here what is the cost per query. So I've heard from other teams, companies like Samsara, that they have something very similar where their go-to-market teams are querying about 50,000 monthly searches on a similar tool like this. You would be spending about, I don't know, the math here would be like 5,000 approx. This is the sales intelligence, and I'm happy to share more about it soon.